Hi guys, how are you doing? How is it going? Say hi if you're coming on, say hi. Comment hashtag replay if you're watching the replay so I can see how many people watch after I post it and so I could um, say hi to you guys, even if it's in the comments. Okay? Let's get Joel. Alrighty, there we go. I know you can see let's get that out of the way as much as we can. Because I had to put you on this side instead of this side. It's easier. All right. My mouth is so dry. Okay, I've got what I need to start. I tried to get even all the utensils, everything I needed. I've been so thirsty lately for weeks. I don't know. I got to get one more thing I forgot. Try to get everything ready beforehand. Okay, guys. Sorry I'm about 30 minutes late. I know I said 5 o'clock. I got behind and then, I always buy everything ahead of time for my recipe. And I thought I had enough cheese, but I ran out of cheddar cheese and Mexican cheese. Or Fiesta cheese, because at our HEB and probably regular stores, you can find Mexican cheese. But at Walmart, it's always Fiesta. And if you want to get the big bag, you got to get the Walmart brand. There's a HEB brand at my HEB store that's really good, the big bag. And it's just much better than the Walmart one. It's not as clumpy and I don't know. So I'm going to have to start going to HEB to get the cheese. Okay, now I went and got this because I'm going to have to put the black beans in here to drain them and rinse them with cold water. That's what you need to do. Okay? There's only a recipe here and there that may say use the juice, but for the Rotel, he did not say, he just said pour in Rotel, 1 can of Rotel, and then he said pour in black beans drained and rinsed. So I'm figuring this, so I'm going to, okay? But first we're going to cook the ground beef. I didn't start the ground beef because I didn't want to get done too quick before my husband got back because I sent him to get the cheese. I sent him to get a big bag of Mexican cheese, which I think Walmart only does Fiesta. A big bag of cheddar cheese I'm going to need later on. Might as well get all the cheeses at once. And a small bag of mozzarella. I have a small bag of mozzarella, but it's almost gone. So that's when I do my taco pizzas. I don't need much because, I'm going to use the small tortillas. But tonight is Mexican lasagna. Mexican lasagna. Okay? So. All right. The ground beef was, it was kind of frozen still. So what I did was put it on top of the bag that I had it all wrapped in, and I cut it into little square pieces. I just cut it into, I went like this, and then I went like this. Made them smaller pieces with a sharp knife, and that works. So if your ground beef is ever still frozen, you can just cut it up like this. And then this way, in the small pieces, and, it'll work. Okay? Now, I'm going to season this. No, you don't have black fish. You don't say. I say black eyes, not my food. I love my fish. It's not about the size. Come on. It is about the size. So if you can't put it on my throat, what can I do with it? I have to talk so naughty on Zoom. Okay, hold on. My husband just sent me a picture of the bag of cheese to make sure he gets the right one. Oh, no. Come on, what's your teacher? I know it's Okay, so I want to get this really mushed up, and it said a couple of ingredients for the ground beef, but it was just a couple of seasonings. So I'm going to do my normal salt and pepper, onion powder, garlic powder, and I'm going to do a little bit of paprika. Okay, and it says sauteed onions, but I'm just going to dump a few onions I have in there. I was like, oh, I'm not going to do onions because I didn't cut them up. I have two big onions I need to cut up with my machine thing that I need to do that and get that in a Ziploc bag. But I was like, oh, I didn't cut them up and I don't have time. I don't feel like it. Plus, it was too close to 5 o'clock and I would have been even later. Because I figured if I'm going to do one big one, I'm going to do the second one too at the same time. So I didn't want to do it. Then when I was in the refrigerator trying to get some other stuff, I saw the bag of onions I cut before, and I was like, oh, there's still some left. So, and then it says, so we're using 2 pounds of ground beef. You can use one, but I suggest you use 2 because using one, you're not going to have a lot of ground beef in the layers. You're going to because you're going to do 3 layers. You're going to use a third of it, and then the second third, and then the last of it. Okay? And we're using tortillas between the layers. Okay, we're going to use 4 tortillas, 2 on one end, 2 on the other. There might be a little space in between them, and you can take one tortilla, cut it in half, and just put it there. Okay, and on top of the cheeses, which I'm using Mexican cheese or Fiesta cheese, which Walmart has. On top of it, it's optional. You can use queso fresco, and I decided I wanted to, so I got some queso fresco, and I'm going to cut like half of it up into little pieces, and then I'll cut the other half if I need it. Okay? So we're going to cook this ground beef, and it's 2 pounds, like I said, and it's going to be 1 pound, 1 can of Rotel, and 1 can of black beans. Okay, you can use any kind of Rotel. You can use the mild, the regular. There's mild, and then there's, what do they call the other one? It's called regular or normal or something like that. Then you got the hot. The other one that says regular or it says something like that. It you think it's not hot, but it does got a little kick to it. So if you really want no kick, no hot, stick with mild. But then they've got the other ones if you want hot in it. Okay, and then black beans, but you can use any kind. I try to get the low sodium one now with sea salt. So try to get the low sodium one, but if you want to get a cheaper brand, it's all up to you. Okay, so I'm going to use salt, pepper, garlic powder, onion powder, paprika. Okay, and you can use whatever seasonings you want in your ground beef. That's how I'm going to put it. And once it gets partial way cooking, I'm going to put some onions in here. So let me get the seasonings in here, and then we can get with the onions in here. Okay, so let me get, and if you don't want the queso fresco, you don't have to put it on there. If you only want to put it on one layer, you can. But there's going to be you got the tortillas on the bottom layer, then you got the ground beef. Second set of tortillas, ground beef. Third set of tortillas, and then the third set of ground beef. And then top it with cheese. It's going to go in the oven. I think it's at 30 or 40 minutes, but we'll check. I think it's at 350, so I'm going to go ahead and get this oven preheated at 350. Just a second. Trying to get the last of this ground beef chopped up. I like it real small. I don't want those big chunks. Alrighty. All right. So let's put the seasonings in. Let's start with the salt. I mean, at the end you can test it. Before you start putting it on your layers, you can test the meat and see what it tastes like. Okay, let's get some onion powder in there. Oh, yeah, I forgot to tell you guys. There's one other ingredient I gotta get out that I forgot. Trying to get that. Holding it over the smoke of this, messes with the seasoning sometimes. Okay, let me stir this and I'll get the last ingredient out. Okay, so I forgot we need enchilada sauce. Red and enchilada sauce. It's hard for me to say it because my mouth is all sticky. It doesn't matter how much I drink, my mouth is real sticky. Okay, what did I do with it? Hold on, guys. I'm trying to see where did I put. Here it is. Trying to figure out. Okay. I got the enchilada sauce. Now it's the red one. I think there's a green enchilada sauce, but it's the red one. Okay, we're going to use a little bit of it. Maybe either a fourth or 1/3. We'll into the casserole dish, so you'll just get a thin little layer of enchilada sauce on the bottom. Now, as I noticed, it says mild. I noticed that when I picked it up. So I'm guessing because of that, they have other ones. So if your family wants something hotter, you can do that as well. As well as the rotel, you can do that with the enchilada sauce. Okay? But put a little bit, and the rest is going to go in with the ground beef and the black beans and the rotel. Because after it's done, we're going to mix that all up in there and heat it for about. It says 5 minutes, but I'm gonna put it on medium. He didn't say what temperature. At least I don't think he did. So yes. I mean, no matter how much I drink, my mouth stays like sticky. You know how? Yeah. I don't know why. Now we're gonna put some onions in. You see, this is what I got left. I don't know if I want them all. No, I don't want them all. But I'll mix a little bit. Maybe the other person here will. Whatever they're cooking tonight, because they wanted to use a pound of ground beef. Maybe they'll use the rest of those little onions, and then if they do, I'll tell them save the bag so I can put the other onions in that I will cut tomorrow. I'll chop them in I had it's a chopper thing where you chop vegetables and you can scrape potatoes and you can make fries out of it. You can do all that. My friend Shannon K, she bought it for me when we were living in, not the extended stay before this, but the apartment before that. and I never opened it. And then I was going to open it in the extended stay, and then I forgot about it. And then I didn't. I lost it. I didn't actually lose it. I just forgot where I put it. And then I found it, and then it was almost time to move. So I was like, no, I'll just use it when I move. And I just recently used it for the first time to cut the onions that I have here. We like the onions even smaller than this. There is a smaller square thing than this. There is one smaller than this, but it wasn't letting the onions go through, and I don't understand what was going on. I couldn't get it. But then when I put it in the size of this, the second size, which they're not huge, but still, it went right through. So there's very little grease, so I don't know if I'll drain it or not. Like very little. Okay, so I got my pasta in here, so I don't have to keep going back and forth out there. Let me get the and since it might be only me and my husband eating it, if like when there's a good amount left over, I might leave the casserole dish, just put the lid on it and put it in the refrigerator. Like we still got some big we still got some big tortillas left, but not right. My husband. Oh, thank you so very much. Look what he got me. I'm gonna put that in the refrigerator to get cold.
Yeah, $30-something later.
Huh?
$30-something later.
Yeah, I probably would have saw that.
It's like 20-something.
And I gotta double check the thing because there's one bill that I don't remember see coming out that's supposed to, but we'll talk about that later. Can you just lay this on my little table thing? You want this in the refrigerator to be cold for when you leave? You're gonna drink it now? Okay. All right, guys. All right, we got all the cheeses here. Okay, so $30-some later, guys. It's expensive. Y'all get bought was the two big bags are $8. Ooh. Small bag, $4. Let me tell you something, guys. This is kind of ridiculous, I think. But it's convenience, I guess. This is a 1 liter. Okay? This is a 1 liter. 1.25 liter. It cost $1.52. Okay? You go to the front and get a 20 ounce, which is way smaller than that, and you pay a little over $2. That's because it's cold and it's convenience, I swear. But yeah. So it is what it is. Okay. So. It's getting hot in here. All right, let me put away the ones I'm not using. See, it says finely shredded Monterey Jack, cheddar, queso, quesadilla, and asadero cheese. See, so it has cheddar cheese in here, and it has Monterey Jack. So it's good. Sometimes I thought about mixing that with cheddar, and I was like, wait a minute, cheddar. Okay. All right, let's get this going. All right, I'm gonna push the ground beef back, and then I'm gonna tilt it forward like I do to strain it. But let me see if there's a lot. Okay. there is some, so I'll go ahead and strain it. Okay. All right, got some of it out. All right. So I'm going to turn it down to medium. I usually have it on medium high. You know, whatever y'all do. Okay. Oh, there's, okay. Here's the, I had to move mine. Because I got a new microwave. Trying to see where the plug is. I just put it over there and then I got to put it wherever to plug it in because I don't. Okay. So. It doesn't say we have to spray it because we're going to have the enchilada sauce. So I'm going to go ahead. Let me wipe the can, okay? Hi, Angela. How are you doing? Are you still on here? Sorry. Just, guys, if you come on, if I don't say hi right away, just give me a few minutes. Sometimes I'm busy with the food. I'll turn around and look and see if anybody's come on. Don't worry. Hi, Angela. Hi, Martha. Hi, I'm making Mexican lasagna. Mexican lasagna. Okay? So I've done the ground beef. I, took out the excess, grease. I seasoned it with salt and pepper, onion powder, garlic powder, and paprika. Now you can taste it at the end if you don't like. If it's not enough seasoning, you can add some more. See? I think you could use a little more. So I put a little more. Just a little more. Put a little more salt. Okay. And a little more pepper. Okay, let's stir that up. Okay, let me get these cans open. Okay. I don't need to drain the rotel. All right, so we're going to pour a little bit of the red enchilada sauce into the casserole dish. Okay, the guy took a little brush and brushed it around, but I don't feel like pulling out the brush, so I'll just tilt it like that. Okay, that's all you need, just a little bit. Okay, see, you just need a very little bit. See, just to cover the bottom. That's it. Okay, so let's get this rotel in there. Oops. These beans splatter. Let's hurry up with that. What do I do with that? Oh, here it is. Okay, let me move this other meat that somebody's throwing out. So let's get this. Okay. The beans in there, drain the beans. Rinse it with some cold water, like until you see it draining out clear. Until you see it draining out clear. Okay, so let's bring it over here quickly. Okay, and then put the rest of the enchilada sauce. And then you just stir it all up and give it, it's on medium. It didn't say, but I put it on medium. Okay, give it about 5 minutes. I guess to warm up. Oh, I forgot to preheat my oven. Okay, and I gotta cut up this queso fresco.
Is and just place them on the bottom here, overlapping. You can use corn if you like. I'm just a big flour tortilla lover. And we have one cut in half. We're just going to place that right here to overlap. Now we're going to grab our taco meat mixture. This is 2 pounds of ground beef with a little bit of garlic and sauteed onions.
Okay, I'm making sure I did everything right.
Rotel right on top. We're going to add 1 can of drained black beans. On top of that, we're going to hit it with about 1/4 of a cup of
Oh yeah, he put some chilies.
Mexico.
Some chilies from Mexico, he says. But he put some chilies in there. Okay? He just had a jar of them and he poured some in there, whatever amount he wanted. Or you can get a small can of chilies. But I don't like chilies like that, so I'm not going, so I didn't put any in there. Okay? Now he says he's gonna put he put the enchilada sauce, and then he put the tortillas down, and now he's putting 1/3 of the meat. Then he's gonna put the Mexican fiesta cheese, whatever. And then he puts a second layer of the tortillas. Now on the second layer and third layer of cheese, he puts the fiesta, the queso fresco. Now if you want to put the queso fresco on the first layer as well, you can. He didn't say anything about it. He just said he wanted to add it. It's optional. But he after he added, the Mexican fiesta cheese, he added it to he added some queso fresco. But he didn't do it on the first layer of cheese. But you can if you want. Okay? You can if you want. Okay? So, he said, I have 2 recipes. One said 15 to 20. One said 16 to 20. I guess it is. So, okay. So, guys, I'm just rinsing this thing. I don't like to, like other people might just let it sit in the sink until they wash it. But me, I like to rinse everything. Okay, all right. So I got the little ones. I still got some big ones. But I read somewhere, I think it was on the back of the package, and I think my husband's mom does it. Are we supposed to put these in the refrigerator? It does. On the bottom it says refrigerate after opening. But I never do it. I leave it out all the time. I've always done it. Maybe it'll keep it fresher? I'm guessing. We'll see. I'll start putting them in the refrigerator. But it's always a lot. We got a lot of stuff in there. But yeah, I'll start putting them in the refrigerator. Okay? So, and on top, he adds some jalapenos. So that's your choice too. If you want to add some jalapenos right on top of everything, not me. So no chilies, no little can or no jar of chilies or no jalapenos, but that's by choice. Okay? So is the queso fresco. So we are going to open. If I can get this open, let me see. I don't care. It doesn't matter if the whole plastic comes off this. You can always put it in a Ziploc bag or wrap it in your own plastic. Okay? But if there is an expiration date, which it is, December 25th, put that date on your bag, on your Ziploc bag, okay? Put that date on your Ziploc bag so you know. That's what I suggest you do with anything. If there's something in the refrigerator that needs to go in a Ziploc bag because, you know, the way it just needs to, and you're going to throw the packaging away, if there's an expiration date, put it on the bag, put it on the plastic baggie with the permanent marker. Okay, I'm doing half of it because I don't know if I'm going to need it all. So I'm cutting it in strips because I'm going to put it on the first layer of cheese too. Cutting them very tiny.
It doesn't matter that other guy, you're fucking love her, Chief, man. And I'll always fucking love her. If she treats me like shit, Chief, what am I gonna do, man? What am I gonna fucking do, dude?
Just got to do it different. I don't know what you came out, but you can change it over. Little flowers.
Cut these. Some of them I want.
Yeah, I mean, I just don't know what to do, but just
Some of them are too big.
We'll have to think about that cost. After what happened today, man, there's a lot of stuff to be stored out there.
Let's
So let's
see.
do all my list for the next batch of promotions. Just don't pack it up, please. Just put it up, man.
alright.
I give you a shot already, and then it's fucking wild west out there, man. I can't have that shit happen, man. But I gotta tell you one thing, though. I don't like to get judged too much. Not just you, but the judging is 50. I don't like it.
Hitters, man. I hitters, man. You wanna fucking go?
Say, I don't like that judge. He's gonna say it like that.
I got hitters. Do you want? I can call the hood right now. I'm telling you, Chief, I'm saying. I think those niggas.
Hey, I'm just gonna tell you, we'll celebrate with a 50 piece of chicken.
Alright. Hey, Chief, man, you're speaking my fucking language, man.
And nothing can use the problem,
I'm the one that put your head on your stress, man.
Roll dish. We'll grab our little silicone brush here and just brush that around. We're gonna grab 4 flour tortillas and just place them on the bottom here,
so-
overlapping. You can use corn if you like. I'm just a big flour tortilla lover. We have one cut in half. We're just gonna place
Okay,
that
I
right
think I
here.
got it.
Now we're gonna grab our taco meat mixture. This is 2 pounds of ground beef, a little bit of garlic, and sauteed onions. We're gonna add
Just this
1
last
can
piece
of
that came
Hormel
off half.
right on top. We're gonna add 1 can of drained black beans. On top of that, we're gonna hit it with about a 1/4 of a cup of diced green chilies from New Mexico.
Okay.
Really, really delicious flavor there. And we're gonna pour the remainder of our enchilada sauce right over
All
the
right,
top.
so let's
Now,
get
we're gonna
this.
throw back on the heat, and we're gonna saute this for about 5 minutes to make sure all those flavors get mixed up. After about 5 minutes, your meat mixture is done.
These
We're gonna put
tortillas on here?
a
Okay.
third of this.
All right, that's it. The other half I'll wrap up if I don't use it. Okay.
Our tortillas here.
Okay, so turn it off. It's just enough. I think it's been more than 5 minutes. I didn't time it. Okay, I'm gonna play the video until because it doesn't have a little bar to let me forward it.
We're gonna spread this out into a nice layer here with about 4 cups of cheddar jack cheese here. We're gonna put about a cup on top here. We're gonna layer this bad boy. This is a Mexican lasagna, or you can call it taco lasagna, whatever you
Okay,
want.
5.
Perfect for taco night, perfect for any night of the week. to layer these tortillas down. We're gonna
Okay,
go another
so,
third.
guys,
Make sure you just
can you
spread
see?
on top. This is
All right, we're
very
gonna
important.
put
You can do this
2 on the top.
ground beef, ground turkey, whatever
His
you
may
want.
be a little bigger, so we may not have to. This overlaps a little more than his does, so there.
Shredded cheese.
And
I'm gonna add a little bit of
there.
queso fresco to
Okay,
this
now.
layer. Beautiful, delicious cheese. Just sprinkle it right on top. Now we're gonna go
Okay,
another
tear
layer.
it in.
You guessed
I
it.
cut it in half.
Tortillas.
So you got the half.
Bit.
Okay, and I'm gonna put it like
Total layers.
right here in the middle between the 2 I put on the bottom and the 2 I put on the top.
Now, I like a little bit of heat, and I like
Well,
to add
actually,
jalapenos
you
for
could tear
garnish.
that in half again
Jalapenos is if you don't
because
like
you need one for the
jalapenos,
corner to
just
cover it.
Slide them to the side, pick them off, whatever. Do a nice layer.
You really don't need this.
350 degrees.
Okay.
Cover this. Bake for about 30 to 35 minutes until that cheese is bubbling.
This corner,
Last 5 minutes. We're gonna
this
take the
corner,
lid off. All right, Mexican
this
lasagna
corner,
is done.
this corner.
We baked ours for about
Okay,
30
it's okay. It
minutes.
doesn't get
Took the
anywhere.
foil
Okay.
off and put it on the grill for the last 5 minutes.
All right. So remember, I'm gonna put the queso fresco on top of the he has to blend cheese on the first layer as well. He didn't. He only did second and third layer. So let me see this. I missed it.
We're gonna start by pouring a fourth of a cup of red enchilada sauce.
There's no way to pour it in.
Dish.
Well, let's let it go and then pay attention. All right, so we're gonna put a third of the ground beef, okay?
We have one cut in half. We're just gonna place that right here.
Okay, 1/3 of the ground beef.
Make sure this is 2 pounds
So.
of ground beef with a little bit of garlic and sauteed onions. We're gonna add 1 can of Rotel.
Get this close.
We're gonna add 1 can of drained black beans. On top of that, we're gonna hit it with about a fourth of a cup of these diced green chilies from New Mexico. Really, really delicious flavor there. And we're gonna pour the remainder of our enchilada sauce right over the top. Now we're gonna throw this back on the heat.
All right,
and
let's
we're gonna
see how that
saute
goes.
this for about 5 minutes to make sure all those flavors get mixed.
That's
up.
why,
For about
as
5
little
minutes,
as what
beef
goes on
is
here,
done. We're gonna put
that's
about
why
a
we
third
need
of this on top.
2 pounds. 1 pound ain't gonna do it for 3 layers.
Right on top.
If you do 1 pound, I'd do like 2 layers and just do half and half. You know what I mean? Okay. So there we go.
This is a Mexican.
Hopefully that's good enough.
Or you call it taco
Alright, that's it.
Whatever you want. Perfect for taco night.
Okay.
Perfect for any night.
So let's put
Layer
some
these tortillas down. We're gonna
yes,
go with
blend.
a third of that meaty mixture. Just put it right on top. This is very hearty. You can do this with 1 pound of ground beef, ground turkey, whatever you want. I'm using 2.
Okay, guys, this doesn't want to tear like it's supposed to. So I'm cutting it.
Cheese. Then I'm gonna add a little bit of queso fresco to this layer. Beautiful, delicious cheese. Just sprinkle it right on top. Now we're gonna go with another layer of, you guessed it, flour tortillas. We're gonna go with the final bit.
All right, let me see.
3 total layers of tortillas.
I'm trying to pay attention to when you get towards the end and make sure it's 350. So already it just finished preheating, so if it's a little less, well, I don't think it's a little less, but if it's a little bit more, it would only take a minute or 2.
Slide them to the side, pick them off, whatever. We're gonna do a nice layer. Our oven is preheated to 350 degrees. We're gonna cover this, bake for about 30 to 35 minutes until that cheese is bubbling. In the last 5 minutes, we're gonna take the foil off. All right, our Mexican lasagna.
Okay, so he says we're gonna bake at 350, which is what I thought, so for 30 to 35 minutes. The last 5 minutes, because we're gonna cover the foil, cover it with foil. The last 5 minutes, you want to take the foil off. Okay? All right, so since we're going to be putting cheese on each layer, you don't need to make a whole lot. Like some people like a lot of cheese, but if you're only putting cheese on top, you can put a little extra. But if you're doing several layers, you just need a thin layer on each one because you don't need a whole lot, especially if you're doing layers of cheese. Okay?
There's no cameras in that clothing store.
Yes, there is. This camera is outside the clothing.
Especially.
It happened inside, sweetheart.
Okay, that's good. And on the first layer, he didn't say anything about queso fresco. He said it's optional when he mentioned it when he got to the second layer. But I'm going to do it. I'm just going to put a little bit. Brownie.
Bro, we can't, bro. I seen you outside. And I said, you came up to me, and I said, and you asked me if I have a man. I said, yeah.
Here, I dropped some cheese. I dropped a piece of queso fresco. Let's see if she'll eat it.
So you tell me you got a man.
She realizes it's cheese. Yeah. Okay, so that's it. Okay, so now we're going to do it again. We're going to do it again. See, you don't even need two across. You only need one. Because it's... So I'm going to see how this works. So I just put the second one like that. And do like that. And then do like that. However, just get those... Okay, so let's see.
And you sitting over here, walking up to find innocent white people grabbing. Yeah. What's up? You want to go in? You know what you want? I'll take his best. Oh, you want? Because you want to be a side.
Yeah. What do you say?
Oh, yeah, quiet. Quiet, now. What's up?
All right. Let's get this going. Okay. So we're going to do this. I cut it in half and then cut it and use one half to put, like I told you guys, 2 tortillas on top, 2 tortillas on bottom. He must have a wider thing because his didn't look so close together. But the second tortilla, I just used half and half, okay? And then I took a third tortilla and I cut it up into fourths and put it in the corners. And in the middle, you know how he said half and half, it didn't need that, so I put a fourth of it, yes. So I still have 1/2 of a tortilla. Okay, so this is the second layer. Okay, this is the second layer. All right, let's see how that works. It's going to have to because we don't... See? When you watch it on video or you see it online, it looks like it's a lot more than it is. So from what I see here, I think it's going to be better if maybe I do 2.5 to 3 pounds. Y'all can see after y'all do the 2 pounds, but okay, that's good enough because if I cover every little like I want to, I would need another pound. Okay, so that's that. All right, let's get this cheese on.
Okay, well, let me send about 10 months and let's get out of here.
All right.
Yeah, bye, y'all.
Bye.
That's also going to be a $500 fine.
$500. Perfect. I don't know what that is, but it looks expensive.
It's expensive. I don't know.
We'll see you in
You want to go to 20?
Bye.
Okay, yeah, bye.
Suddenly insulting my lady, man.
That's how you clean up the street.
Okay, so that's good. Let's get some queso fresco on here.
You stop there. You are bringing us. What we need to do is stop this because you get on these streets. You're right. You got it, buddy?
I got my clock.
No, I got something for you. Come on, get us the video on. Matter of fact, just because you're a man, you're going to carry this.
The big one?
Take it right off my back.
Holy shit.
That's what we need on these streets. We need to get these criminals off the streets. You understand? Can I trust you?
That's why you don't need a lot of cheese because not only are you having 3 layers of this Mexican or queso I mean Mexican or fiesta cheese, whatever, but you're also putting queso fresco on there if you choose to. Okay, so that's it. Now we might have to cut some more queso fresco, but not the whole Okay, so all right, let's do this.
Oh, would you look at that? Legally parked vehicles and a dead man right in front of them. Oh, no. A shocking down there. Look at that.
What seems to be the problem here? Looks like a McDonald's drive-thru. You guys selling drugs? No. Why is there a man on the floor right there?
Okay, so let's get that done. We do need that half.
You guys want to do this right now? What's all going on, man? No, we're coming up. I mean, there's a very dead guy right there on the floor. I just want to know what
Okay.
Actually, he was driving too fast. You know somebody in off? One of his homeboys from Abraham came over here and actually killed him.
You're talking about Abraham? I know that little. Are you talking about the guy with the little cheater print haircut?
Yeah.
Was it him?
I'm not saying the same, but I'm just saying he looked.
It was him. Get that nigga out of here. All right. So, all right. Let me put his name. Let me put his name down here. You said Abraham, correct?
No, I'm not good, Steve. No, I'm not. I'm
all right. Abraham.
I'm just saying.
Okay. So we're all good there. All right, let's put this last layer of all this meat. Okay. Let's spread it out.
I can take them, you know what I mean, but I just don't want to do that. I never seen a bunch of gang members want to cooperate like that. That was actually pretty.
No, it's KTV. They always switch. They always think I'm playing. Like, yo, they say, go check the paper on the album.
Really?
Yeah, the first book that you see, that's on KTV. The second and third, that's also them. And then that one small page is.
All right, so let's put some of this Fiesta blend.
Yeah. Run around masking, you're parking out of the vehicle, just leaving it in the lane.
Think you get
I mean, this one was nice. Did you just hit my vehicle?
Fuck you, bitch. All right, fuck you.
Let's see, just a little bit. Here. Okay, that should be good enough. Now, let's get this last of this queso I have cut up, and then we might have to cut up a little bit more. That was just a tiny bit. So yes, we're going to have to cut up some more. All right, two.
For a limited time at Little Caesars, get any two toppings you want on a large pizza for only $5.99. Now every day is Black Friday. Take that, calendar scientists. Get a large custom two-topping pizza for $5.99 when you order online. Pizza.
Let's see if there's something out here. It's a black eye shot. You can reach the weapons.
So I'm just going to label my bag when I put the rest of the cheese in there. Queso fresco and the date, which will be Christmas Day. Oh, why did I cut another slit? I already had this one.
Oh, yeah? You get that shit, let's detain these guys ASAP and let's get it fucked up. Hey man, I gotta go some help. You get a report, I can open this car. These guys. Hey, long time.
Just this last one I cut, I guess, since I already cut it.
Hey, I just gotta tell you, man, I know I said a couple things in the past, man, I didn't mean it at all. I didn't mean it.
Water under the bridge, man. Water under the
Water
bridge.
takes promotion. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man. So it's, you've been active, man, so it's coming.
Promotion, maybe. So,
Let's see how tonight, let's see how tonight goes. Let's see how tonight goes.
all right.
You catch me a lot of bad guys, take a lot of drugs off the street.
Do I have to
We'll
be
be
gone? Or do I, Rich, bring them in? I don't like the paperwork part.
Hey, you know what, if they're in my jail cell.
Alrighty, guys.
I don't know. Yeah.
Let me be a cop.
Whatever your process is, sir.
That's fine.
Let me see.
Hey, Chief, thank you so much, man. I'm gonna get back on with this stuff in 5 minutes.
Yeah, it's okay. I like queso fresco, but I just never ate it like not melted, like plain. Okay. So I'm gonna go ahead and then I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna go get some foil because I forgot about the foil. And then I'm gonna wash some dishes while we wait and talk. Okay? But let me go get the foil. Be right back. Okay, guys, here I am. Alright, let's put the foil on. Okay, after I finish the last layer, that's when you put the jalapenos on, you can put them in. I counted, he put about 12, like 3 rows of 4, or however many you want to put on there, okay? You can switch them on there if you want to put more, okay? So just like I said, you can put the jalapenos to go right at the top. You can, for the enchilada sauce, I think there's mild and then there's hot, whatever, because I don't usually buy enchilada sauce, so I don't know. Because I'm not sure. I have to learn how to make enchiladas. I would buy it more, yeah. Green enchilada, there's something called green enchiladas that my husband's mom makes. I really want to learn how to make that so I can make it. And then I want to learn how to make her Mexican rice. So, I'm going to do that and then learn how to make enchiladas and make them for you guys. But yeah, being it said mild, I figured there is hot enchilada sauce. So same thing with the Rotel. If you want to use the hot Rotel or the medium or the whatever, you seriously can. And if you want to put the jalapenos on at the top, you can. And when you put the Rotel, black beans, and all that into the an enchilada sauce into the ground beef, you can add the chilies, a small can of chilies, or if you have a jar of chilies, you can just pour some in. Because that's what he did. He had a big jar and he just poured some in. Okay? So you can use the chilies if you want to mix in with the ground beef and the rest of the stuff. The enchilada sauce and Rotel, you can decide if you want it mild or hotter. And you can put the chilies at the top if you want. Okay? All right. So we are going to go ahead and put this stuff in here. Ooh. Oh, that's heavy. Yeah, I forgot to take out the cookie sheets. So let me get them out. I got them out, so let's, it's not hot, but. Okay, I got that in there. Now let's set the timer. The timer can still be set while the oven's going, so. We'll put 30 minutes. We got to start. Okay. Let me see if that oven light work. I never used it. Yeah, when I turn that oven light on, it really shows the bottom. The bottom of the oven, way at the bottom, filthy. It was like that when I came in here. I don't know. I feel like trying to cut it, but all right. So we are going to clean up. Then we're going to do some dishes. So I am going to go ahead and put these cheese and onions away. Okay, put that away. We did. I think the other person. We did have a few jalapenos if I wanted to put some on there. I didn't even know. I didn't buy them, but it doesn't matter because we can we share everything. But the point is, we did have some, but Okay, so I'm going to move these. They're still hot back here. Hopefully, even though this thing is on, this will cool down enough when I'm done. If it's not, I can still put it over here. Okay? So. And then when I do the other thing, which I think is the taco pizza thing, I'll use these and then open those if I need to. So let me. I want to put these in the refrigerator. It says refrigerator after opening. So. Let me go get a little baggie for this. Okay, I got just a little baggie. Okay, so I'm going to write queso fresco EXP 12 25 24. Okay, expires. I doubt it's going to last that long, that little piece. But put that there. All right, so let's put this away. Just get some of this out of the way. Now, if you want to talk, let's combo. Let's combo. Yes, and I realized just now, when I said let's combo, that it's been more than a few minutes since I checked on here. Hi, Shannon. Hi, I know you're probably still on here. I know a lot of people, if I don't say hi in a few minutes, they leave. Because I forgot to turn around every few minutes. I did once, but I forgot. Sorry. How are you doing today, Shannon? How are you doing? Thank you for the stars, Shannon. I appreciate it very much. Come on, people, please. Let's send stars. Let's get the stars going. Let's see if I can get some stars. Okay? Now, guys, I really didn't want to put you where like you're staring at the computer. So I'm just going to put you like that. I just want to make sure you see me. Okay? So I'm going to bring it up a little more. Okay? So I can clean up some dishes and get And I wanted to, because where I put the camera, the tripod, it's like right when you come in the kitchen, right in front of my dog's bowl, and that's right in front of the dishwasher too. So, if I want to wash dishes while I'm talking to you guys, I have to move the tripod because then I can't open the dishwasher. Because that's where I put to dry the dishes. I don't wash them in there. I haven't used them. It's been having problems with the dishwasher, and we already put something in today. We went to the office because we got to go to the office to check mail because the mailboxes are all messed up. So we got to go there. They've got a little room where they've got it all set up. Then we told them about the dishwasher. They already came once. They put some kind of chemical in there and ran the dishwasher, and it was supposed to take the smell away and the water that was stuck in there. It was filled. Well, it's not filled with water now, but after a week or two, now the smell is coming back. So I don't know. And then we asked them about our back porch screen door. They had to take it off because it was messed up and it wasn't working. And they can't replace it because the screen door is made in the 80s and they don't sell them anymore. So that's a stupid one. Why don't they replace them and update the screen? Because I want to be able to open my backsliding door and leave the screen closed so I can get some air, when it gets cool, it's nice to have cool air come into your house from outside, but without the bugs coming in, the flies and all that stuff. But I can't do that because there's no screen door, and I can't even open my windows because they don't open. There's this thing that you have to take off. It's a spring-loaded, when you unscrew it, the thing that the screws are holding is spring-loaded, and you have to take it out to be able to open your window. But if you do that, then you can't. The window won't stay open. There's nothing to hold it open. So we can't open windows either. So that sucks. Because I like to have cool air from outside coming in sometimes. You know what I mean, guys? You know what I mean. Let me see. Oh, sorry about that, Shannon. What did you find out from your MRI on your neck or shoulder or whatever the MRI was for? What did you find out on that? I never asked you that. What did you find out? I was trying to blow something on my screen. Sorry, guys. So let me know what you found out on that. Now, it's in there for 30 minutes. It says 30 to 35, but when it gets almost to 30 or when it gets to 30, I'll take the foil off and let it go 5 more minutes. Anybody else going to come on here? Anybody else? Let's see, did anybody else come on here and say hi? Let me know if anybody else is on here. It says 2 people are watching. I only got 1 person talking to me. Just say hi or who you are so I know. Because it doesn't say somebody else is watching. Well, it did earlier, but I think I had 2 other people on here, but maybe they left. It's okay if y'all left. So, how do they plan on fixing that, Shannon? Are they going to do surgery on it or just let it heal? Hi, Monica. How are you doing today? How are you doing this evening? Yep, I was making Mexican lasagna using tortillas, ground beef that was mixed with can of rotel, 2 pounds of ground beef, can of rotel, can of black beans. Rotel, you can just pour it in there. The ground beef, drain and rinse it with cold water, and add some enchilada sauce. Now you want to pour a little bit of, you want to get a big can of enchilada sauce, the fat can, and you want to pour a little bit in the casserole dish, just enough to get you a small layer over the bottom of your casserole dish. Then you pour the rest in with the ground beef. Now that's all that you're going to put in with the ground beef is once the ground beef is done and drained. Okay? Not while you're cooking it. Okay? And then once all that's done, you're going to put a layer of tortillas down. If you got, depending on your casserole dish, it'll probably take 2 at the top, 2 at the bottom, and if you want to split one in half to put in the middle, or you could do 1 at top and a half beside it, and then 1 at the bottom and a half beside it, because that's what I did. You know, whatever you want to do like that, okay. And then once you do that, put 1/3 of the ground beef mix on top, and then add your Mexican cheese or queso cheese. I mean Mexican cheese or I forgot the other one that I just bought. My husband just bought it too. Because Walmart doesn't sell the Mexican cheese. It sells the oh guys, I tell you my brain is not the Fiesta blend. Okay? And then if you want to put queso fresco on top, you can. Just cut it into little bits and sprinkle it over top. You can do that. Now, on the recipe, it said adding the queso fresco to the second and third layer, but I added it to the first layer as well. Okay? So that's just as well too. Or if you want to add some queso fresco to 1 layer only, that's up to you. Whatever you want to do. But just put the Mexican or Fiesta blend, whatever, on there first. Just put a thin layer. You don't need a lot because you're going to have that cheese on 3 layers. Plus, if you decide to put the queso fresco, so you don't need like all that cheese. Okay, and then preheat your oven to 350. Okay, and cover it with foil. And then cook it for 30 to 35 minutes. If I were you, I'd just cook it at 30 minutes, and then the last 5 minutes, take off your foil. You got to take your foil off last 5 minutes, and then, continue cooking for another 5 minutes, and then that's it. And then, you can cut it into squares and serve. Okay? Now, I forgot to tell you, in case y'all come on late and didn't hear it, listen, you, Monica. In the mixture of the ground beef, if you want to add some chili, you can add some chili. Okay, a small can of chilies, or if you have a big jar or something, you can just put a little bit in there, whatever you want. Okay? Because when it comes, and then season your ground beef. I seasoned it with salt and pepper, garlic powder, onion powder, and paprika. That's what I did mine. Season to taste. But if y'all want to season it with something else or whatever you want, you can do so. Okay? Alrighty. And like I said, put a thin layer of cheese. If you want more cheese, you can. But being you're going to have 3 layers of cheese, I don't think you need that much on 1 layer. But if you decide to, that's up to you, because that's cooking for you. Okay? And at the top, after you're done, after you put the Mexican cheese or your Fiesta, and then you put the queso fresco if you choose so. This last layer at top before you're done, if you want to add some jalapenos, sliced jalapenos, you can. He added some all across the top of it and then baked it. But if you don't want jalapenos, you don't have to. And like I said before, if you didn't hear this, when it comes to the rotel and the enchilada sauce, I bought them both in mild. Okay? Now, I know rotel has regular and then with just a little spice, and then it's got hot. So does the enchilada. I didn't know that, but the enchilada sauce I bought is mild, so I figured they've got hot enchilada sauce or whatever. So if you want to spice it up and you want to add, you know, the chilies, I don't know if they're spicy or not, but you want to add jalapenos and you want to add a hot rotel or enchilada sauce, you can. If you want to keep it mild, you can do that too. So don't worry about now. Don't worry about having it too hot or not hot enough. Okay, because you know. Alrighty. Alrighty. So this combo, it says 15 minutes on there. So we got 15 minutes. Oh, I cleaned everything out. I forgot about this pan. Thought I was completely done. Wow. Sorry to hear that, Shannon. Sorry to hear that. That means you won't be able to work. Did you have any sick days? I don't know if they give it to you because you're part-time. So yeah, I don't know how that would work. Would your job let you have it all day better? I don't know. Do you know how long it takes to recover from a shoulder injury? You know how long? So are you still on here, Monica? How are you doing? Cook dinner tonight, Monica? All right. Oh. I guess it's not an easy recovery. So but they'd keep your job until you came back, I would hope. Pretty much so. I mean, when I worked for them, my job was held for 6 weeks every time I got pregnant because I had all 3 kids while I was working for them. I did. They were just like, oh, unbelievable. Every year I was having a baby, but for the 3 years when I was ready to came back, I came back. So, yeah. So, and that was at least 6 weeks. So, okay, so let's see. Just hot here, guys. Oh, okay. Where are you going? Where are you going on your trip? Oh, and Shannon, what are you guys doing for Thanksgiving? What are you guys doing? What's up for Thanksgiving, Shannon? And your trip, is that for your Thanksgiving, Monica? All right, 10 minutes to go. Then I'm going to take the foil off and then another 5 minutes and then we'll be ready to go and eat. Okay? All right, so let me close this dishwasher while I'm done with that. So, anybody who's watching or watching the replay, comment below. If you eat tortillas, do you put your tortillas, any that you have left over, do you put them do you leave them on the counter, just leave them out, or do you put them in your refrigerator? I've always left them out, but my husband's mom puts them in the refrigerator. But also the bag says refrigerate after opening. So I'm thinking. Oh, okay. That sounds cool. So you do that every year around this time? Well, I hope you have fun. Have your fun. Okay, because I usually leave them out and I've never had a problem, but I'm going to start putting them in the fridge. I'm going to start putting them in the fridge. But I got to make room in the fridge because there's a lot of stuff in there because I got lots. Well, no, I got room actually. I don't know what this. Some of this stuff I don't know. I saw that there. I don't know half this stuff. So I don't know. Trying to make some room for it. Okay, so got some big ones here. I gotta find something to make with that. So I got them in the fridge. So, all right, so everything is cleaned up I used so far. The stove is cleaned up. Oh, let me like this so I can see both of you. Let's see. You know, I looked at my YouTube looking at you guys, and I thought I had a lot of comments. It just says, successfully connected, chat disconnected. Please wait while we are trying to reconnect you. And then it says, successfully connected, chat disconnect. And it keeps saying that over and over. I don't know why. Oh, so 1 month in Vegas, 1 month in Colorado, then back to Vegas and back to Colorado all year round? Is that how it is? Oh, I forgot to put my Cash App and my Amazon wish list. Well, guys, I'm going to go ahead, put my Cash App, even though I forgot earlier. I'll do the Amazon wish list next time, but I'm going to pin it, so if you want to read my star comment, it'll be in the comments. Okay, there you go. All right, so let me put my Cash App on my YouTube, guys. Give me a minute. All right, there it goes. All right, so there it goes. All right. Okay. I mean, do you like doing that? Monica, is it fun doing that, or? I mean, I don't know if I would, but. Okay. No, sorry, guys. My dog has has some water left, but it has stuff in it. Yeah, no. So, cleaning it out, putting it back, and I'll fill it. What I do for my dog is I have this. This is the dog's water bottle. Because this comes off the bottom. And if I'm out and about, I can open this and pour some in there so she can drink. Okay? But I pour it in here, water in here, so it could be super cold from the refrigerator when I pour it. And I open this so I can pour it, because I'm going to have to refill it. This new thing I got for my dog fits this whole bottle of water. Now, my bad, I just poured it too fast and it splattered over. But that's okay, because it's going to go down in these holes. So now I'm going to refill it up. All right. Close it up. But yeah, I just use this open thing and fill the bottom thing up. Yeah. All right, so I did that. So she could have fresh, cold water. I mean, before I was doing that and thinking about filling that water thing up, I used to just get it from the sink, and then me and my husband would, especially when we had that big bottle thing that would release water as she drank it, and it would last a couple of days. It would last 2 or 3 days, so we wouldn't have to worry about it. But when we used to use that, when it was emptied, we'd fill it up with water, leave a little space, and add a bunch of ice to it, and then put it in there. Because my dog's water bottle is not going to fill that up. It would only fill it up like a fourth of a way. Because that was a big thing, that releases water, and she drinks it. But the way she drinks, she makes a mess. It goes everywhere. So we were trying to find something that would catch the water. This thing is good. The last thing we had was supposed to do that, but it only had a little water catcher thing, which the leg got broke. But so we found this one at PetSmart like last week or whenever we went to get our food and some stuff, and it was $50, but it was cheaper than the other one, and this is better. It's called a Neater Feeder, and there's a big space underneath to catch the water and anything. And there's a place to catch the food. It doesn't go on the floor. And the bowls are bigger, and it's just wow, cheesy. I know a lot of the cheese was sticking to even the queso fresco. There's some sticking to the foil. I mean, the chunks, like it didn't melt all the way. Okay, I took some off. Now, I'm just going to let that. Whoops. 5 more minutes without the foil on. Okay? And then it will be ready to pull out. All right. So 5 more minutes. Because it is now. That's why I didn't want to get late starting, because when I get late starting, it's now 6:57. And I want to hurry up and get it out so my husband can eat before he leaves. He leaves about 7:45. So this is about the time he'd be getting dressed and getting his bag ready, which he'll probably take some of this for later because he eats at 2. His break is at 2 o'clock in the morning. And if he has food, he'll eat it. I'm like, why does he need food? He doesn't normally eat before. No, because he's sleeping, but when he's awake. So he takes something to eat. So when he goes on break at 2 o'clock, he only has 30 minutes, but still. Yeah. So let's see. So let's see if anybody new came on. Okay. Yeah, it's kind of hard going back and forth because it's like, okay, I would think, okay, I buy groceries so we can eat. But then when the 1 month is up, I'm either going to have to take the groceries with me so I can have some groceries at the other place. So these groceries don't go bad in the month that I'm gone, because especially stuff in the refrigerator. And then I'd have to have other groceries. It would just be kind of, you know what I mean. And let's say I had some chicken or ground beef in the freezer. I mean, it would stay good till I came back, but I really wouldn't want to buy more in the other state. That's my kind of thing. And then stuff like that. But yeah. But some people like doing that. Some people don't. Each to their own. But which state you like better? Do you like Las Vegas or do you like Colorado better? So yeah, which state do you like better? So Shannon, what did y'all have for dinner tonight? Did you just eat whatever, or did your mom cook or whatnot? All right, a minute left. There's 30 seconds left to go. Okay, guys? So I'm gonna pull it out. I'm gonna just these the baking sheets that I pulled out of the oven. I'm just gonna leave them there. I'm gonna put the casserole dish right on top of it. Okay? All right. So let's get this. All right, it's done. When it's really hot, it's harder. So I think, see, the casserole dish, I can grab it with one hand. Except when the food gets cooking and stuff, it's harder. Y'all see that? Let me know, Shannon. Monica, can you see that? Looks like marshmallows on top, doesn't it? But it's queso cheese. But you see that? Let me turn this now. Y'all see that? Okay. Alrighty. Yummy. Okay. So let me get a picture of this. See, my picture looks kind of okay. I don't know if y'all can see that. But there's a problem when I go to take a picture, my camera is shaking and jumping. Like, you can see the whole thing jumping, and I don't know if y'all can see that. Can you see that jumping and moving? I can see it looking through the iPad. Can you see the picture on my phone just jumping and moving around? But when I click the picture, it's not moving and jumping around, of course, and I don't know what's wrong with it. I might have to go to Apple Store. I got Apple Care, so I might have to see if I can make an appointment at Apple sometime to find out what's going on. It just recently started. And it's annoying when you're trying to do a video because you'll see all that jumping. When you take a picture, you won't see all that jumping, but sometimes you can see where it clicked and stopped while I was doing it sometimes. But I don't know if you could see that with the picture I took. You can kind of see it if you look closely, and no? But you can look at it when I post it on Facebook. You can see like where it was doing its jumping and then it stopped when I did the click. Because if this becomes a problem before I'm able to fix it, then I'll have to ask my husband, let me take a picture with your phone, and then he sends it to me through text message. I save the picture and then post it on my Facebook, If that becomes a problem. Okay, so. Now the guy used a knife to cut. I'm going to go get a spatula. Alright, let me go finish. I'm making your bowl. I'm just about done, okay? Alright, guys, I'm here. Okay. I just got the spatula. Okay, sauce of lasagna. Sounds good. Now, did I ask you, did it look like it was kind of blurry or like it stopped mid-jumping? Is that the question I asked, Shannon? You said yes, and I almost forgot what I asked. Okay, so hopefully I can cut it with this spatula, but if I can't, I'll get a knife and cut it and then scoop it out with the spatula. Okay? So. Okay. Let's see, did I get it all the way up? All right, so I'm going to get my husband's out. He's doing something right now. He's just about done. So his can start cooling. I'm trying to hold the pan so it doesn't move while I'm scooping it out. But it's not working because I forgot the pan is hot. So let's try it this way. Let's do this one. All right, guys. Before I put this down, there we go. I cut a piece. See all that steam? Okay. Okay. All right. Let's go. See, it was stuck, the bottom stuck to the, there we go. All right, guys. Now, what's left in there, if that was it, then I would just put the lid on it, put it in the fridge. But I'll probably cut another square for my husband to take to work, depending how much he eats of it. If he doesn't get time to finish all this, let me turn this off. Then he would put it in a container, take it to work, and we'd add a little more to it if we wanted more. Okay? So, that's my husband's, and when he comes out here, he can come get it. Okay? And this is mine, so as y'all saw before. Okay, so let me see the picture. That I took. Actually, it's not jumping right now. I'm surprised. Surprised that picture wasn't jumping. But let's do this. Turn this corner so y'all can both see me eat. Okay, not a big bite because it's hot. Okay. Mmm, that is really good. And I am definitely going to add something to it. I just forgot. I did it in the hold on, guys. Okay, guys, I'm going to add some sour cream. I forgot about it. That's what the guy did. Not because I love sour cream, but so let me see. Add some sour cream. I like a lot of sour cream, guys. So the dollop, I need 5 dollops. Like, you want some sour cream? All right, my husband does too. More than that? All right, that's good.
See right there.
So, all right, guys. I got my sour cream on top. I like a lot of sour cream, that's right. All right, let's take a bite. Even better. Even better with sour cream. Yummy, yummy, yummy. It's worth a dance. All right. All right, so that was good. Really good. Y'all should try this. Well, let me know if you guys decide to try this. All right? So I'm going to end the live the way I end all lives. I appreciate everybody coming on. I appreciate anybody who comes on and watches the replay. And I hope all you guys who came on have a wonderful evening, and everybody, you know, that passes by this has a wonderful evening, all my friends and followers and everybody. Stay positive, do your thing. I love you guys. And I will be on tomorrow. I'll try to be on between 2 o'clock and 3 o'clock, somewhere between there. On my other page, Elizabeth's Life. Elizabeth apostrophe S Life. Life. Okay? My other page. All right? So I will see you guys tomorrow. And if you're not following me on my other page, come join me over there and follow me, Elizabeth's Life. All right? And if you're not subscribed to my YouTube, come check it out, because I put my cooking videos on there as well. All right? So I will see you guys later. Have a good evening. And I love you guys. I love you guys. On YouTube, I love you guys. And if you decide to come watch me on Facebook, I'll be on Elizabeth's Life tomorrow. All right? Talk to you guys later. Bye, YouTube.